Did you know that corsets were the original shapewear? The corset, a garment that has transcended time, evolving through centuries, yet retaining its iconic status. A garment shrouded in controversy, yet eternally captivating. It has been both a symbol of beauty and a tool of oppression. Few pieces of clothing have held such a powerful sway over fashion and societal norms. The corset has been a canvas for designers and a battleground for feminists. From its ancient beginnings to its modern resurgence in various forms, the corset has fascinated, constricted, and empowered women for centuries. Its journey reflects changing ideals and the evolving role of women in society. The corset has been a garment of paradoxes. It has been seen as a means of achieving the ideal feminine silhouette. Yet, it has also been criticized for its restrictive nature. Despite this, it has remained a staple in fashion, constantly being reinterpreted and reinvented. Its story is a complex tapestry woven with threads of beauty, oppression, and evolving perceptions of the female form. The corset has been a subject of fascination for historians, fashion enthusiasts, and social critics alike. Hello, my fabulous fashionistas. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Kieser, and I am your over 50s fashion diva. In today's video, we are celebrating National Shapewear Day. It is celebrated each year on August 10th. And what better way to celebrate than with a deep dive into its fascinating origins? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the corset. This exploration delves into the captivating history of the corset, tracing its journey from a restrictive undergarment to a symbol of female empowerment. We'll uncover its origins, its rise to prominence in the Victorian era, and its role in shaping the fashion industry, its impact on fashion and society, and its eventual decline. The corset's influence extended beyond fashion, affecting social norms and women's roles in society. It was both a tool of conformity and a means of self-expression. Finally, we'll examine the evolution of shapewear, the corset's modern counterpart. Shapewear has taken the principles of the corset and adapted them to contemporary needs, offering women the ability to shape their bodies without restriction, and how it allows contemporary women to define their silhouettes on their terms. The legacy of the corset lives on, not just in fashion, but in the ongoing dialogue about women's autonomy and self-expression. The desire for a sculpted silhouette is far from a modern phenomenon. Evidence suggests that variations of the corset existed in ancient civilizations, long before modern times. Wall paintings from Crete, dating back to 1600 BC, depict women in garments resembling corsets. However, the corset as we know it emerged more prominently in 16th century Europe. Catherine de Medici, the fashion-forward Queen of France, popularized the corset in courtly circles. These early corsets, often stiffened with materials like wood or whalebone, served to flatten the bust and create a cone-shaped torso, a silhouette highly prized at the time.
The Victorian era, spanning from 1837 to 1901, was a time of strict social norms and rigid beauty standards. Central to these ideals was the corset. The Victorian era marked the apex of the corset's reign. Women of all ages and social standings wore corsets, which were seen as essential to achieving the fashionable cinched waist silhouette of the time. The corset was not just a piece of clothing, it was a symbol of femininity and social status. The idealized female form reached new extremes of exaggerated curves, achieved through increasingly constricting corsets. These garments were designed to mold the body into an hourglass shape, with a tiny waist, full hips, and a pronounced bust. The tighter the corset, the more desirable the figure. Tightlacing, the practice of extreme waist reduction, became common, despite its known health risks. Women would endure the discomfort and potential harm to their bodies in pursuit of the ideal figure. This practice often led to fainting, difficulty breathing, and long-term damage to internal organs. This era also saw the rise of mass production, making corsets more accessible to women across different social classes. Factories churned out corsets in various sizes and styles, allowing even those of modest means to participate in the fashion trend. The widespread availability of corsets meant that the pressure to conform to societal beauty standards was felt by women from all walks of life. However, the corset remained a double-edged sword. Some saw it as a necessary evil, while others viewed it as a symbol of the oppressive nature of Victorian ideals. The corset was both a tool of empowerment and a symbol of oppression, reflecting the complex dynamics of gender and power in Victorian society. The corset's impact on women's health and freedom of movement was significant, leading to debates about its role in society. The legacy of the corset is a testament to the lengths to which society will go to enforce beauty standards and the resilience of those who challenge them.
The turn of the 20th century brought winds of change. The world was on the cusp of modernity, and with it came a shift in societal norms and fashion. The corset, once a staple in every woman's wardrobe, began to face scrutiny and opposition. The rise of the feminist movement, coupled with growing concerns about the health implications of tightlacing, led to a gradual decline in the corset's popularity. Women were advocating for their rights and freedoms, and the restrictive nature of the corset became a symbol of the constraints placed upon them by society. They advocated for looser garments that allowed for greater freedom of movement and improved health. Reformers and medical professionals highlighted the adverse effects of tightlacing, such as difficulty breathing, digestive issues, and even deformities. These health concerns were taken seriously, and the call for change grew louder. Designers like Paul Poiret, known for his flowing, uncorseted gowns, championed a more natural silhouette. Poiret's designs were revolutionary, emphasizing comfort and freedom over the rigid structure of the corset. His work inspired other designers to follow suit, and the fashion industry began to embrace a new era of style. The flapper dresses of the 1920s, with their dropped waistlines and loose fits, further cemented the shift away from the rigid formality of the corset. These dresses allowed women to move freely and dance with abandon, reflecting the spirit of the Roaring Twenties. The flapper look became synonymous with liberation and modernity. While corsets didn't disappear entirely, their use became less ubiquitous and less restrictive. Modern corsets evolved to be more about fashion and personal expression rather than societal expectation. Modern shapewear represents a shift towards comfort and personal choice, reflecting broader changes in society's views on beauty and body image. Today, corsets are often worn as statement pieces, celebrating the history of fashion while embracing contemporary values of comfort and individuality. The journey of the corset from a symbol of restriction to one of empowerment reflects the broader changes in society and the ongoing quest for freedom and self-expression. August 10th is National Shapewear Day. In honor of this hugely important fashion day, AB-FAB Designs has put together an incredible 3-minute blog, Affordable Amazon Shapewear for All Body Types. It includes the key elements to finding the perfect shapewear for all body types, wearing shapewear during menopause, and more. Bonus, AB-FAB Designs gives you 8 of the best budget-friendly Amazon shapewear, from camisoles to sauna vests. You heard that right, sauna vests? The link to this must-read is in the description box. Make sure to subscribe for more fashion and beauty news. And until next time, stay fashionable.